Who said that? What?
Trump.
Oh, I'm not even don't even get me started with that. I don't.
Oh, don't get me started.
Let's not think about that, man.
I've already got enough going with politics. I don't need more. No. All right.
Yes. Let's just play a game and not worry about it.
Yeah. But we are live, which, by the way, guys, just so you know, this is episode 69.
Nice. Nice. If one of us doesn't get 69, I'm going to be very upset.
I mean, you guys could make that happen. I mean, you are in a city.
Get over here, Mallow.
Zorn, you want to know something really fucking funny?
There's a lot of things really fucking funny, but, you know, I mean, we've already sworn the first 30 seconds, so what do you got?
It's episode 69. The exact episode that you realize Moosh is in this game.
Shush. Shush. And don't say that name. People don't know that one yet. Shh, quiet. We're streaming, all right?
It's great, though.
But, all right, Zorn. So, are we gonna call this stream nice?
Nice.
Depends on what you guys do.
Episode 9. Nice. Nice.
All right, we'll do.
It all depends on what you guys do. So, but I'm saying let's continue our desert adventure kind of deal. But you know,
Yeah,
hey,
let's go.
Oh, so no blood orgies?
you guys missed the chance. You didn't go with the demon.
I mean, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you can die, Boomy, and you can join them.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
I mean, it's true. They have a deal.
Mallow, when did Mallow become a savage?
When did Mallow get some brass balls? I mean, you've been beating him so hard, it's not surprising.
I mean, he was beating. Oh.
All right, let's go on. Move on. Let's hurry.
We don't have to hurry. We got time tonight. We're actually starting early. We're starting about 5 minutes earlier than I normally plan. So this is kind of nice. You know, we could talk, we could hang, or we could continue D&D. I think we should continue D&D though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've yet to upload a map of the continent we're on.
You've heard how my week's going. Do you really want me to get into that right now?
No.
Plus, there is no official map. There is so many just different maps and stuff. I have to figure out what would be a good one.
We're in
Marquet.
Marquet, yeah.
Yeah. Which I have a map, but it's not a full one because it's cut off. It's I'm literally on the wiki and they have a map on it, but it's not the full map, so
Yeah, I only have this is the best map I could find.
I know there's a whole bunch, but you know, for right now, I just, you know, there's only so much I can do with that, you know what I mean? It's just because there is no official Critical Role map for it, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
Exactly. So that's the other thing. Because there's no official map, there's a lot of shit I can make up too. That's a
Very true.
That's a great thing about this area, and that's kind of why I wanted to potentially go here. But besides that, are we ready?
Whenever you are.
Last time on the Wings of Freedom, our party got a chance to talk with the King of Ank'Harel, Jaman Sa'ord. The party soon found themselves with a job offer to head towards the Agrad Mountains to figure out why the king has been getting a horrible feeling radiating off the mountains. As the party agreed to a sum of 100,000 gold, they found that Maddie would not be accompanying them because they needed to perform a specific task in order to repay the city, as only their druid kind could help them out. With that out of the way, the party went shopping and ended up trying to also look for a guide to recruit, and also Kietran went on a date with a lovely demon. During the date, he found out that the first ring of hell is erupting into a war for power as the scaled tyrant tries once more to to reclaim the realm for themselves. Wow, that's a tongue twister for me, apparently. Asking for the party's help, Zexanel soon parted ways with Kietrin, but not before giving him a kiss on the cheek. With that, the party wound down for the night with some adult beverages, some jabs, some jibs, some jabbering, but at the end of the night, they all went to bed. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we pick up our story in the following morning. So, everybody has slept. Boomy,
Yes.
you were drinking the sad keg. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I didn't even get drunk.
No, but just because you didn't get drunk doesn't mean you're not gonna face the after effects later.
27.
You've had
A
sturdier
wonderful
stuff.
day.
You've had sturdier stuff. You're fine.
What a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
I just get up, open the window, bluebirds.
You would, except there's no window.
I just get up and just start singing a Disney princess song.
Yeah, because unfortunately, in this inn, in the Death's Respite, the rooms are underground to basically keep in the heat at night, kind of deal, and to keep it cool
Keep it
during
cool
the
in the
day.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Because you are in the middle of a desert, so. All right, what are the rest of you two doing in the morning as well?
I guess I wake up as well.
I'm up
Yeah,
and practicing my
Mhm.
flips.
Okay,
I'm just gonna have breakfast.
fair enough. You guys eventually all reconvene at the bar and start to eat breakfast. It's a simple fare, in all honesty, for the morning. You get a nice plate of different cactus type fruits, along with some grains grown for the morning for a porridge, and it's kind of mixed in with that cactusy fruits, and it gives you kind of you almost apple oatmeal, but except not really apples in it. It's more of a sweet flavor.
Mm.
Yeah, it costs you 1 silver each, but.
I'm happy to spare that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll spare one too. I have plenty.
Mm-hmm. As you guys are kind of rousing from that, eventually you hear the front door open and you see 2 figures walk in. One you instantly recognize as Trev Bonebreaker, who you guys talked to before about recruiting.
Mm.
Then you see a rather tall man walking behind him. Kietrin, give me a history check, please, because you're the only one that can potentially figure out what this man is.
History. 12.
12. As you look at him, you see feline features, but not feelings like you're so used to before. And it's gnawing at the back of your brain of what he is, but you can't think of it. As you see a basically lion-shaped man walk in. He's 6 feet tall. He has a large golden-haired mane, but as you guys kind of look closer, you see it's tinted with rust-red tips, kind of deal, towards the end. He's definitely of athletic build. He's got on some, studded leather armor. He's got 2 short swords at his side, and what you see across his back is just a long, very, very long bow. And also, as you look at him, you can see within his long fur that he actually has little bits and baubles of gold, silver, and glass just tied all over the place within it as he walks forward.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Might this be the person we're hiring?
It depends if you got the gold for him. Trev kind of walks in.
Alright.
And he walks over and sits down as the man approaches you.
Alright, sir. Tell us your name.
My name is Xerxes Dilos.
Xerxes?
Actually, I'm sorry, Xerxes Dilos.
Ziris. That sounds a little easier to pronounce.
Yes.
Okay. What are your skills?
I grew up in the desert all my life and have traveled various ranges with the Sand Claws. Give me a history check, Katrin.
Sand claws. Okay. 18.
There you go. And instantly, with that name, it hits you why he's different. This is not a Tabaxi. This is a Leonin. They come from the far south desert, more towards the southern tip of the peninsula, in all honesty. And they're a very reclusive bunch. They are a very proud people. They don't stray too far from their prides. And the reason you know the Sand Claws is you guys have journeyed down there when you were, I want to say, about in your 20s.
Yeah.
So you were very young at the time, but they wanted to make a trip down there as to go sell their wares.
Oh. I don't remember you, but I remember your kind. Yeah.
It is good to see a Loxodon again. I have not seen one for many a time that hasn't just wandered by.
Yeah, well. If you've got the right skill set, you'll be traveling with us. By the sound of things,
No, it depends if you
start.
Yes, if you have the coin, I can definitely help you in that regard.
Yes, well. What are you good at? You're obviously good at, if you're a wanderer like my type are, you're very good at traveling.
You could
Navigation,
say that,
I would
yes.
assume?
Very good. I can get you to various oases around the desert, and as Trev was explaining, you want to head to the Agrad Mountains, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could get you there very well. I know that desert like the back of my paw. And he raises a clawed finger up. Boomy, the one thing you notice especially, his armor is definitely scuffed. This is a man that has fought various battles and come out, unscathed. Well, not unscathed, but, he's come out on the better end than probably the other people.
Judging from your appearance, I say you know how to fight, which is good. That'll be coming handy.
I've made my way through various bandits and brigands.
Has Trev explained to you at all what mission we are going on?
He said I was to guide you to the Agrad Mountains. If you want more from there, that will cost more gold, but we could work out a price.
The only thing that we'll need if you do end up doing that, are you able to heal?
In decent accord, yes, I am able to use magic.
Okay. We may end up bringing you along for other job.
I think we would have accepted someone who knew how to use a medical kit at this rate.
I mean, honestly, anything can do for us, even if it's a little healing.
Might I suggest you folks pick up potions then as well?
I have 8.
Yeah, we have potions. We were just hoping that in case something bad happened to them,
Yeah.
Sometimes freak accidents happens.
Yes, with any good adventure, freak accidents always happen. He kind of lets out a gruff like purr almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your rate?
Yeah, what's your price?
For this job, for such a distance, I would ask 2,000 gold.
2,000? And if we were to ask you to, I'd assume it's up front.
I know sometimes I wait for the whole half now, half find
that can be negotiated as much as needed.
Well, in that case, that is fine. We can pull together 2K if we need to.
Easy.
How much would it cost to have you? We are planning on going into the mountains to look for. Have you heard of the Wandering Jewel?
I need to pull out my dice. History check for him. It's not his greatest stat, but we'll see. When I was a cub, there were rumors of them, yes.
Yes, well. They, like your tribe, your pride, I guess, they wander around the deserts, around these parts. You head down south, we head up here. We exchanged every now and then.
Fair enough, fair enough.
They've gone missing.
Oh.
While you're talking to him, I'm counting. Boomy's counting coins.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll throw in 500.
I really like this music. It kind of sets the atmosphere.
It really does, yeah.
I love this song.
I've thrown 500 towards Boomy to put towards the 2,000.
It smacks
That's
you
my
in the
you
head.
just throw your whole coin bag and just counting out 500 from it.
Ah.
Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, apparently he's gone missing, and us Loxa don't live for quite a while, so I'm afraid that my family is currently in danger. We've been given word that
We've been given word that and he just starts every time.
Yeah.
As Kitchen starts to think, Xeris ends up grabbing a table or a seat by you guys as you guys discuss the price, and such.
He's
Mallow.
thinking, we have 1,000 gold counter right now. That's half of it, and we can give you the other half once you take it to the mountains. That sound good to you?
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. I'm trying to persuade. I'm just saying. I'm just
No, I
asking,
know,
like,
but it's whether or not he agrees to it or not.
persuasion.
You are trying to hire him, so
8.
8. Hold on. Okay, that's cocked. Hold on.
I'm just mumbling at him, like I'm just half expecting to say yes or something.
He
Sorry,
kind of
I'm back to food.
Yep. He kind of looks at Boomy as she's offering the coin. He just goes, make it 1,200 and I will be set.
I can do that. I'll count. Actually, Mallow, how much gold you got on you?
I zoned out what the fuck just happened.
I don't have that much. He says.
I'll cover it. I'll count out the 200 gold and add it to the pile.
Okay. And what were you
Okay,
going on, Kitchen, before you were so cut off like usual?
Yes, both my family and the rest of the Wandering Caravan have gone missing for a little bit, so we've heard rumor that they may be in the mountains. That's why we're heading up there to see if we can find something or anything, really.
I see. Well, I can definitely get you to the Agrad Mountains. It's a good journey, but I think we should make decent time, depending on, of course, what we find along the way.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle, but still.
I think the only thing we need to pick up before we leave is rations. The one thing we don't have enough of. We have water, and you said you can find us oasis, so we can always replenish that.
Yes,
But
well,
rations would be the problem.
I could definitely, with the amount you're paying, I can definitely help forage in those oases for food.
I still think we should pick up at least a few days worth of extra rations, just in case.
I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well. Welcome to the Misfits. Well, temporarily, but welcome.
It is good to be here. He holds out his hand to shake with you guys.
I'll give him a firm handshake.
As you shake his hand, it's warm and just like basically
Plus.
you feel toe beans. You know what I mean?
Toby!
This is the first time I've hugged such a hand.
You hug the entire hand.
So tell me,
Yes.
what's the just because I want to know little itty bitty details. What's the best sort of feat you've accomplished with that bow?
Oh, this bow here, he kind of, shows it to you. It's an old looking bow. It's definitely got scuff marks and stuff. I'm not really much for it. I was trained to it, but I prefer the more... He kind of looks at you and just goes hand-to-hand approach, and he pats his 2 short swords on his sides. With the bow, however, I mean, I have shot down giant rocks before
Oh shit.
that travel the southern desert.
Aren't those things bigger than dragons?
Dragons are scared of them usually, so yeah, so that it's big.
I mean, you guys fought one. On the airship,
We ran
you guys
from
fought one.
We fought one. Yeah, we did.
Nothing.
So that's why he's like, oh shit. By yourself, or did you have help?
I was with my pride.
Oh,
Yeah. Damn. Still, that's impressive.
we took down a rock once.
Ah, mighty
And
warriors
then we had
yourself.
rock for dinner.
Hmm.
We were on. We were tasked with dealing with what was it? An airship thought we were protecting them or whatever, and a rock came down, so we just beat it to death.
Oh. Oh yeah, that was a good story. I wasn't there, but it sounded like a cool story.
That's right, you weren't. Well,
No,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's way to think about.
He kind of chuckles. When he chuckles,
went-
it's kind of like it builds in his throat, kind of like a deep, like, kind of thing. It sounds like almost like a purr and like just like a chuckle, kind of mixed
Yeah.
between.
Okay, so I guess should we get some kind of animal to ride, or we would go on foot?
With me leading, I think you would be better on foot, and with animals, you're more likely to attract predators that live out in the sands. But you are the ones hiring me, so I will follow your lead on what you see fit for yourselves.
I
Yeah.
think we'll defer to you on that.
If
Yeah,
I'm
keep-
not mistaken, when I used to wander with the Wandering Jewel, you either went in small groups, so therefore you went big enough as like that's a lot of food, or you went in like a massive pack where it didn't matter if you had animals with you, they wouldn't fuck with you because there was so many.
Mm-hmm. That is about. And since there's only, he counts 1, 2, 3, 4 of us, it would be better to not have extra things to take care of. Plus, in the desert with the animals, you are going to have to feed them still. So unless 6, he looks around and then he realizes he's sitting next to the 2 children. He's like, oh,
Yeah, they're coming with us.
very well.
Don't worry, they're much tougher than they appear.
He's gonna insight you.
I'm not gonna roll against it. I mean, I'm just stating the truth.
All right. He looks at you and he's kind of like, I believe there's a story you will have to tell me sometime, but I think
Probably, it
that
probably will be necessary to fill you in on that story as we travel.
I smack Boomy upside the back of the head.
What?
You're just itching to tell people about them, aren't you?
No, it's the fun. He's gonna be traveling with us. He's gonna learn sooner or later.
Yeah, and you have to say it inside of a tavern with other
People
people.
are talking all about people all around us talking about shit that they don't even pay attention to everyone else around them.
Anywho, should we get rations?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. How many rations do you think we'll need? About days worth of travel anyway.
he kind of
Well,
looks.
there's
he kind
six
of-
of us, so we need 6. We need enough. Oh, one second. Let me check something real quick. I
I
have.
wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the experienced guide.
No, I'm checking my rations. I have.
Yeah.
I have 9 rations on me right now.
Yeah, and I'm
enough
gonna
for
tell you how
one
much you
day.
might need as he's starting to think. He's like, it is about a good 3 weeks journey, so depending on the time we move and things like that, definitely about 3 weeks worth of food, I would say.
We may have another person coming to join us if it is 3 weeks travel, but we don't know when they'll finish up here, so.
Fair enough, but I'm sure if
We were to leave. We were supposed to leave before she was finished. We were supposed to leave right away.
yeah,
It was
basically
okay,
for the
okay.
sake of brevity, Maddie woke up with you guys but left to go back to the palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I thought I'd go.
Okay, so I have a little piece of paper and charcoal and start scribbling.
Mm-hmm.
Math. Just doing math.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
you could. Yeah, I mean, basically, you guys need about 3 weeks worth of rations. He's
If
saying.
we were to gather and have all those rations and not forge for anything, we would need to have 84 rations. 84 portions of rations.
Excuse me.
But since we're going to be forging, hopefully hunting food, we might be able to cut that down, but it's riskier. We don't manage to find anything.
I'm
It's not
pretty
hard to
good.
find rations in the desert, especially near oases, but
If you know where to look.
sometimes scorpions are alright to eat. You can find like small rats or something, and if you find an oasis, berries are always
I
plenty
think
of
we should
coconuts.
at least maybe carry at least a week's worth.
I'd say a week and a half, and then call it even.
That's
Better
up to
safe
you.
than sorry,
That's up
right?
to you. That's up to you guys. What you want to do with that?
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm contemplating with Boomy.
Mm-hmm.
66 rations. That's about 11. That's 11 days worth.
All right, let's go find some then.
Do you know any good places that sell rations for decent prices?
He just points out to the bazaar. It's just like, there are many shops that are opening up that you could find. Depends on your very diet, obviously.
Yeah, it's not too hard to find.
Well, you can
Actually,
lead
no,
the
it's a
way.
lie. Yeah, probably best if you leave the talking to me. Don't want you to insult another person.
Oh, shut up.
All right.
You
Meet
Is
can
it,
back here. How about we meet back here? I look at Leo Vinfriend. How about we meet back here in an hour?
I'm not
And we-
leaving. I've already packed up and ready.
Oh, then you can just come with. We can just pack up and go out to the bazaar and grab the stuff as we're heading out to the desert.
Mm-hmm. I can meet you back here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
As he continues to drink, he goes over to Trev and actually talks. For the sake of brevity, just because it's just rations, are you guys wanting to do any more shopping? Anything you want to pick up or no? Or is it just the rations?
Nothing I need.
There's nothing you need, Fen?
Nothing I need.
There is one thing I'd like to look for, but I don't know if I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
So can I make like either a
Well-
perception or investigation?
Well,
I
first
wanna
you need
see
to
if
tell
I
me
can
what
find
it is, so I can put a number to it.
Maybe let me finish so I can tell you. I was going to say that like I wanted to look for like either a med kit or maybe some sort of like I don't know. I had two options in my mind. I forgot what the other one was, so I guess I'm just looking for a med kit.
So a
A
healer's
healer
kit?
is
Okay.
kit, basically.
Okay. All right, we'll have you roll something in there. Mallow, is there anything you're looking for other than rations, or are you just looking for rations only?
Rations only.
Okay.
Mallow's a bit small on money at the moment.
All right, fair enough. Well, hey, this is a good paying job, so we'll have to see, right?
Yeah, definitely. He's very happy to get a job right
Yeah.
now.
All right. So, okay. Kiatrin, give me... Are you just looking through stalls, or are you going up and asking people?
I'd probably just be looking. I'm not very good with my words.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Is that perception? I hope there's perception. It is perception.
Mm-hmm.
25.
25. Yes, you're able to find a stall that sells like herbal remedies and stuff like that, and you are able to find a healer's kit. They're asking 5 gold for it.
Oh, easy. I guess so.
Okay. You now have a healer's kit, which, if applied with a good medical check, can stabilize a victim if they're on death's door.
Yeah.
It doesn't provide any, like, you get this amount of HP, but it can stabilize someone if they are dying.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's fine.
All right. And it's a one-use thing, all right?
Healer's kit.
All right. As for the rations, yes, your guys are able to find a basically 66 rations, which, hold on, I got to rations 1 a day. Okay, so I have to calculate this out. That'd be, you said 66?
How
Yep.
much is a single ration?
5 silver.
5 silver
5
times
silver.
6.
So let's just, for the sake of brevity, we'll call it 33 gold. Because 2 rations would equal 1 gold technically in our economy. We're running.
As calculated, it's 33 gold exactly. You got it right.
Yeah, it's 33 gold. So for 33 gold, you guys can get the rations. You just go to various stalls and basically buy their stock.
Mallow, you want to chip in?
Fine, very well.
Just chip in 3 gold, and I can chip in, I don't know, me and Kish can chip in 15 each. You chip in 3.
Oh,
I'll
I
chip in.
already paid for the whole thing on mine. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kitchen buys all the rations for you guys. There you go.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right.
Kish just used up throwing money at people.
I mean, you could pay Kitchen 18 coin back, but I mean, that's up to you guys.
I'll pay Kiatrin 15 coin back.
I'll give 5.
There you
Okay.
go. You get 20 back, Kietrin, all right?
Lovely.
All right. So that takes about a good hour and a half, and it's getting to be, about close, starting to get, later in the day. Not by too much kind of deal. It's definitely more approaching noon than anything as you guys head back to the Debt's Respite.
All right. I think that'll be about it.
He kind of, you see your guide is drinking from a mug as you guys come in. He's like, you gentlemen are ready?
Whenever you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're the ones
I'm
paying.
ready.
You tell me. He kind of chuckles again.
Oh, you got your money? You didn't run away with it? I'm happy. Let's leave.
He kind of laughs and all right, Trev, I will see you in about a month or so. He kind of, gives a grin. Trev's like, all right, you bring me back the money, and we go from there. Fair enough. All right, as you guys start to walk out of the city of Ankarel, you guys pass by various different, homes and things like that. Some are, just tents built up in some of the poorer districts. Some are actual, brick adobe houses, built out of different, sandstones and just, mud and various things. While there might not be necessarily a bunch of windows in them, there are, openings to, let the air in and stuff. One thing you notice about this place is there's a lot of inclusivity with the people around here. You see humans, tieflings, halflings, elves, and half-elves of all just varying, types. The one thing you notice is they definitely have a darker skin color down here, just probably because they're in the desert. The one thing you notice, though, there are no dwarves, no Goliaths, or no halflings in this region. You don't see any really around here. Or gnomes.
No gnomes?
No.
Okay. That surprised me. Oh, no tieflings?
There are tieflings. They're in Britain, but there's not that many. Yeah, you guys... Again, the big thing you don't see is dwarves, Goliaths, halflings, and gnomes.
Okay. That's surprising now I think about it. Okay.
So, as you guys eventually make your way to the northern gate of Ankarel, you guys pass through without too much delay. The guards asking where you're going. You guys tell them you're heading north to go to the Agrad Mountains. They, ask if you're carrying contraband. You guys say no. Kind of just, formalities of getting through the gate. No big deal. As you guys walk out and you enter the vast desert. Kietrin, the one thing you notice is just the desert air smells once more like like your home. You haven't been here in years, but you're home. You're in the Marquesian desert.
I pulled my little mask up, put my goggles on, and have my full desert gear on. Which is funny enough, had a better AC than my adamantine set.
You have a high dex. What do you expect?
Yeah, but the adamantine set does give immunity to critical hits. Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
Watch me get hit by crits.
What were you gonna say, Mallow?
I just said I'm gonna wear on my turban too. Why not?
You see that your Leonin friend also does up a turban. The interesting thing is, even though he tries to keep his mane in the turban, there's no taming that hair. You just see different, poppings in and out of just folds and things like that of his hair. You see baubles sticking through.
I just kind of cover part of my face and just let the rest of it just hang out because I'm so used to it. I love this. This is the happiest you've seen Ketrin in a long time.
Oh, Ketrin, you look happy.
I'm home. Why wouldn't I be?
You wouldn't know how that feels. Happy you're home. So this is a dessert.
Yes, it's very sweet.
Your guide kind of laughs as he peers at you, his golden eyes kind of, gleaming from the darkness within. All right, my friends, are you ready for the journey?
Yep.
Indeed.
If we had bought walking sticks, it seems like it'd be a long walk.
You would lose that walking stick in the sand. I can guarantee you that.
Nope, you guys didn't buy any, so
There's no point.
yeah, as your guide sets off in front of you.
What's the waste we come from? Looking for a nice branch.
There you go. All right, as you guys set off into the desert, are you letting him lead, or are one of you guys wanting to?
I'll
Kinda.
let the guide lead.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
right.
You can
But
leave.
I will, of course, keep scanning the horizon and dunes for anything suspicious.
Fair enough. Now, the good thing about your guide, as him being a ranger, I'm sure you have picked up on that.
I figured.
After about an hour, you guys seem to notice you were able to
Right.
pick up the pace pretty easily within him. He is just a very good guide in terms of just moving through the desert. He, points out the best routes to take so as not to sink too far into the sand. He takes you where it's not too hot, not too cold, when to do rest. The one good thing about him, though, is he has an endless water bag with him as well.
Really?
Yeah, you guys hired the right person. He does this for a
That's
living.
the only person.
He does this for a living. So I mean, he's got.
Back. We brought water rations.
I
Well,
mean,
who knows? We
I
could
told you
still
we-
use them eventually.
I mean, hey, we can use what we got there, and then we'll have an endless water bag.
yeah. As you guys talk about it, he agrees to use the water you guys bought first. All right,
Yeah.
since his is endless. All right. But the good news is, all right, let me roll with this.
At the end of this
Oh.
revised.
Hmm?
If I need to give him advantage, I can, because I'm also fucking really.
Well,
good.
he rolled a natural 18.
I'll give him advantage anyway, in case we find something cool.
Even that 20.
All right, fuck it. You're helping him with survival. That means you're not able to keep a lookout if you're helping him. All right.
I already got Boomy doing that.
Okay.
Doing lookout.
Nope, natural 18 is better. He rolled an 11 and an 18, but he gets a decent proficiency bonus with it, plus his wisdom. You
Yeah.
guys make excellent time within the first day. You guys are just moving between the deserts and stuff. When the sun gets to the highest, you guys actually make a kind of like little camp to stay out of the sun for a little bit. As he tells you that is not the best time to move throughout the desert. It's better to move closer towards the beginning of the day and, in the middle, somewhat towards the night when it's a little bit cooler, but not at the dead of night.
Oh, you know what? I realized?
Hmm.
We forgot to buy tents or any sort of covering.
I thought we got that with the
Yeah.
desert gear.
Yeah, you guys got that with the desert gear. Yeah, you got
Okay,
you got little
I didn't
tents with you.
mention it, I forgot.
Yeah, you guys got little tents with you, all right?
Yeah.
Yes, as you guys make your way through. Boomy, give me a perception check for the day as you continue walking.
Fuck.
For as much as this is a flat plain, you can't see beyond the dunes a little bit. I mean, it starts, the one thing you notice is just like there's a haze on the horizon. Like it's just like kind of wavy.
Why does it look like there's water out there?
What?
That haziness out there. It looks like the sky is reflecting off the ground.
Oh. No, they're already suffering heat stroke.
What? No.
It's an illusion, Boomy. Ooh.
Yeah, no, the
Why?
desert will play tricks on you.
This is. I'm surprised even the desert can fool you.
I didn't say it was water. I said it looks like water out there. That's the way it rolls. It's like an ocean, but made of sand.
Zirus kind of approaches you, Kietran, as he's been leading. He kind of falls back here in this conversation and just goes, do you want me to tell her, or are you just fucking with her?
It's fun to fuck with her. Give her another 10 minutes.
Fair enough. And he kind of just continues leading.
Yeah.
Kietran,
Mm.
the one thing you notice about Aurora,
Mm-hmm.
she is not happy right now.
Yeah. I figured.
As you know, her being an ice dragon, this is not her kind of terrain. Being in this kind of just like hot, dry air.
Mm.
Hey, Kusnap, how you holding up?
She's also not. This is not her weather either.
She's a water dragon.
Yeah,
She likes water.
the dragons are not having the greatest of times. But as you guys continue throughout the day, I need all of you to make me a con saving throw with advantage, except for the dragons.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
Okay.
Wait, did dragons not get have to roll for the dragons?
The
18?
dragons also have to roll.
Okay.
Okay.
18. You guys get advantage. The dragons don't.
Natural 20.
Natural makes sense for Kiatrin.
19.
Okay. And then the dragons as well?
I thought you said except for the dragons. My bad.
Nope, and the dragons as well. Everybody's got to. It's the desert.
8.
8. Okay.
Makes sense.
But they get advantage or no?
No, these dragons don't because this is not their habitat.
Okay, so that's where the except came from.
Yep. 16.
16.
Aurora is able to pull through. Everybody succeeds except for Kuznath.
Oh,
Kuznath is having a very hard time with this. She ends up kind of just like starting to pant more and stuff. One thing you noticed is when you guys do stop for a rest, making your way through, she is drinking a lot more water than normal.
Builds me the cat of you, Kuznaf?
Maybe. This is
Up on the
hard.
shoulder.
Don't
Come
drink
on.
too much water, you get sick.
I need it. And she
Oh, yeah,
does.
You'll be fine.
The one thing you noticed about a Kitrin as she gets on you, her skin is a little hot.
I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, so you guys have made it through about, heading towards nightfall at this point as you guys walk through the desert. It's been honestly a very chill day, and by that I mean nothing's really capturing your guys' attention for the most part.
Yeah.
Even with riding on your back, the heat is still beating on Kuznath, and they are
Yeah.
definitely panting. As you guys
you
make
can't
it
travel you can't travel at high noon. You can't travel at high moon. You can travel in between them.
Yep, and you guys are
High
kind of
noon is the darkest, so you can't see much. And high noon is, that's good. You gotta make sure you got some place to sit in the shade.
I wish I could have brought an umbrella. Umbrella with a gun.
yes.
Gunbrella.
Oh no.
Oh. Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Gunbrella. Make
Don't
it
weaponize the
umbrella.
rain protection.
I get a message at midnight. Sword, I want to make a gun umbrella. God damn it, Boomy.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yep. All right. As you guys make your way through, heading towards the night, you guys do eventually. Your guy kind of like, all right, that should be good for today. Kiatrin, you guys are moving a lot faster than your caravan ever did. This
We're a
man,
smaller group, so I don't
yeah,
have that.
but this man knows his way around the desert,
Mm.
like even more so than some of your guides.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, he does this for a living.
Mm-hmm. He kind of starts setting up his own tent. The thing you notice about it, it's not like, it's more like a lean-to more than anything. The end actually goes down to touch the sand, while the front part of it kind of sticks up, kind of deal, and it kind of wraps around a little bit. He lays a blanket out, like a hand-woven blanket out, with iconography all over it, what you can only assume might mean something to him. Is anybody trained in history?
I wish.
No. I
No.
only have a +3.
Sorry, if you guys were trained in history, I might let you roll, but none of you are, so.
We set up a camp, and actually, we got 66 rations. I assume Kirtan's carrying them all. Oh, I can carry them in the back of Colding.
Yeah,
So I have.
I mean, it works out no matter which way you want to do it, so.
I'll carry 6 rations myself, and I'll mark off 6 for everyone.
Yeah, as he kind of set up camp, he sits down and kind of removes his belt with his short swords and lays it to the side along with his bow. He just goes, "We've got about 2 more days till we hit an oasis."
Sounds good.
Drink from my water skin.
Yes,
Choose
we
some
can.
dried stuff, whatever.
Yes, I will say this as well, traveling this way.
Hmm?
Be on the lookout for moving sand. There's been creatures sighted around here recently that burrow beneath the sand and attack wandering caravans.
We've fought burrowing things before, they're not fun.
Yes, well, these ones
remember
we've
what
never
these things
seen
are?
before.
Have I heard rumor of these things before?
Well, as he's saying it's recently, go ahead, give me a history with disadvantage.
Yeah. It might be like an old story. If it's recent, I might have been like elsewhere where I heard them.
Mm-hmm.
18?
Disadvantage.
My bad. Sorry.
You haven't been here in a while, so I'm sorry, man. 12. You know of, like burrowing snakes and other like lizards that do dwell beneath the sand, but not what he's describing as something really, really big.
Hmm.
Okay. Who's taking what watch?
I'll take first.
I'll take second.
Xeris looks at you, Boomy.
I prefer last watch, but you're the guide, so if you want it, you can have it.
I can see in the dark as well, so I mean, it is up to you what you would like.
I'll do last watch.
I will do third then. You guys kind of eat your rations. The interesting thing is, like, instead of lighting a fire, he actually like lights a lantern and places in between so you guys can see. And it doesn't give off that much heat because while the desert is getting cooler, it's still not, cold yet. You know what I mean?
I just sit up and eat. Look at the clear desert sky.
Yeah. As you guys look up, one of the things you notice is, and you guys might have seen this before, there are 2 moons out.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very pretty.
that's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. All right, though. Before everybody sleeps, so who needs to wake up at third? I completely forgot.
That was Xeris.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, that would be me.
Okay, will do. Well, I'm gonna hit the hay. Good night.
Mm-hmm.
Mallow passes out in his sleeping bag or something.
Yeah. Mallow, the one thing you notice with your cloven feet,
Mm-hmm.
the sand is in your fur.
Ooh. It feels all scratchy. I don't like it.
Yeah, and the fact that you don't wear pants, it's all in your fur from just walking and stuff and a low wind blowing. It's everywhere, man.
Ooh, you can get so chafed.
I feel assaulted.
No, you're sanded. Hey, bad joke. All right.
Alright, he's gonna sleep and hopefully ignore all the sand in his furry lower body.
Fair enough. All right. Kitchen, you were first, right?
Yeah.
Aurora's with you, as usual, and Kuznath will go with Boomy as well.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll
Is your-
just go to a umbrella or something. Sorry about that.
It is fine. I just want to get out of this place as quickly as possible. I never understood why certain dragons like dry heat like this. It's so uncomfortable.
Listen, it's more of a lifestyle thing. You get used to it. Although,
How?
I lived in here for 140, 130 years.
No wonder your skin is so thick.
Yeah. Although, you may love the night times here. The sky is very pretty.
She kind of looks up and nods.
Every now and then, if you're lucky, you might catch an aurora borealis.
I think those are more to the north. Usually we see them more so
Yeah.
up there than...
Sometimes.
Alright. Shall we keep watch?
Probably.
Alright, go ahead. Roll a perception with advantage since Aurora is helping you, as usual.
Yeah.
25. You look out. You see various nightlife starting to come alive, especially reptilian, as it's now cooler and they start to hunt. You see little like mouses and stuff moving throughout the sand. You see sidewinders going this way and that, but nothing seems to really approach your camp. For the most part, and you get the feeling that the dragons there might be affecting that, as they are bigger creatures.
Yeah,
I mean, they're still in human form. They haven't changed back.
Yeah. But they give off an aura.
They give off an aurora.
Boomy takes 20 psychic damage. It's
She's
just-
having a nightmare.
Boom just starts having a wigging out nightmare. Like, no,
yeah.
not the pudding.
Yeah. Oh, you don't take that damage.
Not the pudding. Don't put it on my face.
Thymor, no pudding. Oh, God. Anywho.
Oh,
Pudding. Oh no.
oh no.
Eventually, Kiatrin, your watch comes to an end with a very uneventful night.
Yeah. I'll go wake up Mallow. Hey, Bill turn.
Alright, fine.
Yeah.
You have a good night. I presume nothing happened.
Nothing still yet. We've got a couple snakes that are hunting, but they won't come near us.
Alright, will do.
Good night.
Good night, and I guess I'll roll my perception. See what I
Yep.
see.
Yeah, you unfortunately don't get advantage as you don't have a dragon with you. Ooh,
Yeah.
5.
Why
All
don't
right.
I have a dragon?
Mallow,
Yeah.
you're kind of sad that your wife's not with you right now. You kind of get lost in thought about it.
Likely I am. Yep.
You missed their skeletons.
It's definitely weird not sleeping on, a fluffy, pillow anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm my only fluffy pillow.
Mm-hmm. But nothing
You're
seems...
full of sand.
Yeah. As your watch
Imagine
comes to
having
it...
a pillow that's just sandy as well.
Yeah, as your watch comes to an end, nothing really happens.
Alright. I guess this time I'll be awaking Xyrus? That's how you say it?
Xyrus.
Xyrus, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wakey, wakey. Shiny, shiny. Well, it isn't rise and shine yet, but it's your turn.
Yeah, he kind of opens his mouth and you see his 2 large canines just... All right, I can do this. Yep. And he kind of gets up, belts on his accoutrements, and he starts to watch.
Alright. And Mallow's gonna head to bed again.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I need to check something for him. I mean, it's not in relation to that, so no, he doesn't get that. All right, just curious. All right. As his watch goes without a hitch, eventually, Boomy, you feel a giant paw on you as he shakes you awake. Your turn.
I'm pudding. I'm up.
Pud-
What's going on?
Pudding. What's
I'm
this
having
about
a weird
pudding?
ass dream.
Fair enough. Have to tell me about it sometime.
Aurora. I mean, Kirsten.
Aurora raises her head and just goes. Aurora raises her locks it on head and just goes. I think you mean Kuznath.
I thought Kirsten. I totally did.
She
I
kind
had a
of
weird dream. You were in it.
blink,
to sleep.
blink, blink.
Kirsten, wake up.
She kind of gets up. First thing she does immediately is go for the water.
Sand's cooler. Go roll around in that. The perception.
Yeah, go ahead with advantage, as Kuznath is helping you.
Gonna roll this at me, and then I roll perception. 12. Wow, this is sucking today in rolls.
Boomy.
Yeah.
As the dawn's early light comes around, Off in the distance, since people are sleeping, they don't really hear it, but you hear an almighty screech just off in the distance. It kind of echoes. It's just like, ah! And then
way?
you can't really tell, with that perception check, you can't tell that direction. But after that, you hear a deeper
Which direction? Did I
You
hear,
can't,
did I
with,
hear it?
with a 12, you can't tell.
Like, it just sounds like it's coming from all directions, or was it a general area I can hear it from?
You cannot pinpoint the direction it's coming from because you don't really have a landmark. It's all sand, so you just hear it off in the distance.
I have a compass.
Fair point.
I have a cartographer's kit. I
Yeah,
have a
all right.
compass.
All right.
But I at least know the cardinal direction.
Give me a survival with disadvantage, as you did roll a low perception.
Okay.
Okay, you do have a compass, so let's see if you can figure this out.
Survival. At least I have +8 with that, even though it's disadvantage. 25. I'm trained in survival.
Yeah,
Take out my compass.
nice. As you take out the compass, you kind of like start to judge, and you kind of like start twirling around, and you're like, and eventually you think you figure it comes from about the northeast.
Is there a dune nearby I can get up on top of to get at least some better sight lines?
Not really. You guys are kind of like on a dune right now.
Okay. I'll keep a watch out that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And make a mental note to buy a spyglass at some point.
Yeah, I mean the thing about it is it was like far away. You just barely caught the cusp of it, kind of deal.
Okay.
So.
And I'll wait for everyone to wake up.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, the sun starts to rise, and you guys are all, awoken earlier than you would be normally to, make as much of the day as you can before noon.
I'm awake at the normal time.
Mm-hmm. Which,
Lumi's already broke down her camp.
yeah, you guys break down camp, and you guys kind of
Guys.
start to move.
Wait,
Okay.
which direction did you say? Going northwest?
Northeast.
Okay, guys.
Mm.
In the night, I heard a noise coming from the northeast. It sounded like roaring and screeching. So maybe we might want to think about maybe not heading northeast-ish. Maybe head more northwest-ish for a little bit today.
Xeris looks at you and just goes, "There were two of them, yes, you said?"
Yes, I heard a roar. First a screech, and then a roar. Definitely two different animals. It sounded like.
Oh, it's clear. We must be careful then. Remember that creature I was warning you folks about?
Yeah,
been
I
cited.
assumed that was it.
Yes, that is definitely it.
Okay.
It is a devil of sorts. A black horned creature that swims through the sand.
Fair enough. So just be
Oh.
careful about things that shift.
Mhm.
Let's not head in that direction. Let's maybe try and give that direction a wider berth today.
I agree. We will see what happens.
Let's just be very cautious about it.
Mhm.
Make sure to see if any of the sand moves.
All right, as you guys begin your journey once more, we're gonna take a break because I need more water,
Yeah, I need
Fair
that.
enough.
and we've been going for about an hour. So,
Yep.
I hope you guys are enjoying Xeris.
Giant Zero?
No,
Is that what you're
Xeris.
gonna say?
No, I hope you guys are enjoying Xeris as your
I
guide.
like to pause.
The beans.
Yeah. Look, I had a brilliant thing. It's like, I don't want to just create another stupid NPC. It's like, what would work in the desert? And then I was just going through D&D Beyond, and it was just like, fucking a Leonin! Yes!
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he using regular ranger or ranger revised?
I'm using regular ranger. I won't tell you what ranger, but... Now, I looked at Ranger Revised, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
And yes, Drippy, it has been an hour. It's been 59 minutes, so there's that.
Well,
But
we'll
I need
get-
a drink. My throat's killing me today, so.
I'm gonna get a drink too.
Yep,
right
I'll be right back.
Okay. Everybody be right back.
Okay, I am back. How you doing, chat? You doing good? Yes, and I'm sorry, E. I did look at Ranger Revised. I didn't like it. I did not. Even the Beastmaster Revised is just like, So, originally, yeah, there was things I wanted to do with him, but it's just like, no, and, you know, I want to do somebody besides a cleric. I've already done a cleric, so they're going to meet new people, and then Ranger came up, and I was just like, huh, makes sense, so I made a Ranger. And honestly, I might honestly play this character. I really like him. He's a big boy. But, you know, hey, Leonins, man, Leonins. Plus, if anybody ever has a problem with, you know, me adding races to Matt's settings, all I can say is he gave permission to do so, even in his books, that you can change whatever.
Hello, I'm back.
You know, hi, Fen. So what do you think of Xerus so far?
I like him.
Yeah. I want him different from Bavine a little bit. Oh, well, Fen muted himself.
No, it's not him. I just was blowing my nose, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wanted him a little different from Bavine. Obviously, I didn't want you guys to just like, oh yeah, every time you have a party leave, you know? You know what I mean? It's like you get a cleric.
Bavine from the ether.
Yeah, I mean, that was an option. You guys had a way. I mean, you could have brought him. I mean, that was an option given to you guys, you know? Because, you know, Maddie does have, you know, she could have gone to him very easily.
Until it took a day extra.
Yeah, basically, they had the spell that day. They would have come back the day after, kind of deal. So,
It was decided that time we want to get moving immediately.
So, but that's the thing about D&D. You guys choose what you want, and I work with what you do.
Hey, I mean, sometimes one day early or one day late is the difference between finding someone dead or alive.
And you don't know what's going on. I mean, it's going to take you about 3 weeks to get there. Well, technically, you know, now 2 weeks and, you know, a couple days, but we'll see.
I thought you said 2 weeks.
No, I said 3.
For 2 weeks of rations.
I said 3.
You said 2, because I calculated for 2 weeks of rations.
You originally were going to
yeah, right. We calculated for 2 weeks of rations, and
yeah, and then you guys are going to forage. Yes. So, I hear burnt.
I'm back. Yep.
What you drinking?
I am drinking a honeycomb milkshake.
I hate you. I want a milkshake.
I'm drinking Faygo.
And yeah, E, we'll have to talk about it later potentially. But you know, hey, Faygo.
It's the best.
Faygo. God damn, I miss Faygo. We don't get that down here.
Faygo, it's a Michigan institution.
I know.
It is?
That and Verner's. But Verner's you can honestly get anywhere now.
You got Faygo in Australia? Because Faygo is a Michigan company.
I know. Well, no, I learned that now. I've had it a couple times in Australia. It's not very easy to find, but I've seen it a couple times. Faygo cream soda is my favorite.
Red Pop or?
No,
Red
cream
Pop?
soda, he said, man.
Yeah, creamy soda.
Oh, cream soda?
Yeah, they make that.
Yeah, the Red Pop it'll have a little bit of cream in it, I think, because it's much creamier than regular red soda.
Yeah. Also,
You
Mallow,
have to send me some.
yeah, Mallow, if
See what
you're
the other
here,
one tastes
please
like.
unmute so I know. But yeah,
Yeah, they
no. I hope you guys are
Red Pop,
enjoying.
cream soda.
Yeah, I hope you're
Rock and
enjoying
Rye,
Xerus. Burnt.
Hmm?
I hope you're enjoying
Oh, yeah, no.
Xerus.
He's fun. I like him.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like I was going through D&D Beyond when I was creating him and just going like, what could I make that's not just gonna be, oh, he's, you know, he's this and this, and just like, it's just like, it fits so well with the theme.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite fluff. From now on, your name will be Fluffernutter.
No, we're not Critical Role here.
Fluffernutter.
No, I'm the fuzzy munchkin.
He's the Fudgeskin.
I think he actually
that
is
sounds
the favorite person in
terrible.
the group right now.
The Fudgeskin? The Fudgeskin?
The fuzzkin, okay?
The Fuzzkin,
Yep.
yes.
I always forget that Mallow is currently the shortest person in the group.
Yeah, Vicky left, so Mal is now the shortest.
Yep. I'm a very small font.
He is now
Yeah.
officially the short stack.
Yeah. Nah, he
Booming
ain't
is the
thick.
short stack.
No, he ain't thick.
No, I
You're
know
right.
I'm thick.
Yeah. All
Booming
right,
is
but
short stack.
anyway, you guys ready to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys make your way throughout the next couple days, traveling this way and that, I'm just gonna roll for him. Okay. The second day, he's kind of, because you guys are having to skirt around where Boomy heard that, you guys do end up taking a more detoured route around, but eventually, after about the third day, he pushes you guys a little into the night to reach the oasis.
That's fair.
As you guys crest over a dune, the one thing you see is there are about 6 palm trees resting around kind of like a just green patch in the desert. Boomy, the one thing you notice is Kuzneth is still having a hard time, but she does seem to be getting better for now. But
I
definitely
take her to the
has,
water.
yeah, it definitely has been a problem. But
I
you
take her
guys
down
are
to the water.
you guys are approaching the oasis at this point.
Green. I never thought I'd be so happy to see green.
Yeah. Also, real quick, can I get con saves for you guys, real quick, for the? I'm just gonna have you do one, okay, for the travel, and you guys have advantage. The dragons still have disadvantage, or not disadvantage, but just straight up roll.
Another natural 20. Keatron is at home.
Kietrin, you are so used to this. All right, and then Aurora and Kuzneth, please.
They're gonna roll poorly, aren't they? Yep.
Well,
Aurora got hit hard.
While Kuzneth is doing better because she's been drinking a lot of water, Aurora is now having a hard time over the past couple of days.
Deal next.
She just sighs and just clambers onto your back immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
She is warmer than she usually is.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see green.
Yeah. You guys immediately head to the green.
You know, green other than myself.
Yeah, well, you guys can have a bit of a swim in the water if you'd like.
They don't wait. They go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go
Um,
up, take my turban off and my mask off, and just dunk my head in the water.
It is lukewarm, but compared to the desert air, it feels cold.
Dunk my head in the river, flip my hair out, the hair flip.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
That's nice.
we should be on our guard. Oases are the part where the bandits like to attack.
Makes
I
sense.
know, we've dealt with bandits before numerous times. They usually don't like it when we kill them.
I guess I'll roll perception if there's anything around.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll also take a peek around.
Oh, you're dunking your head.
Oh yeah.
So, Mal, as you look around,
And my tag.
you don't see anything right now.
I'll keep an eye out. I'm sort of used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mallory, you can probably come up here and wash the sand out of your butt.
Ooh.
Why do you have to say it like that?
I'm more concerned. That's Aurora's. Never mind.
Perception
that's-
8? That's you, Betty. That's you, my friend.
Yeah, for some reason it's saying it's Aurora.
Because you probably had her thing open. Either way.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
bad.
you're not seeing much. You're kind of like, water would be pretty good.
Not Aurora.
Yeah. I'm gonna see. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something.
Alright.
Yeah. The one thing you notice is they switched to their dragon forms in there, and I'm gonna roll for him, cause they swim better.
Well,
As he's setting up his tent, he looks around and he just goes, "Those are dragons."
Yes.
That's
As
what
the boy tried
Louis
to
was
hint at.
complaining about.
yes.
You did say there was something strange with them, but I wasn't expect.
Don't worry. They are metallic.
Well, they haven't killed me yet. That's good, and the fact that red dragons are like the desert mountains. This is definitely
Wait,
good.
There's a mountain, red dragon. I swear to God, if there's not a red dragon that guy killed, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, there hasn't been sightings of one in a long time since. Oh, I'm gonna roll history for him. Does he get advantage for this? Hold on.
If he is trying to recall something about something he's hunted or something like that, if that's what you're thinking about
Nope.
with the right
He has favorite enemies, and he chose. I chose dragons as one of them. So hold on.
So he would get advantage, yes.
He does get advantage, as you see. There was a dragon a long time ago that was tried to assault Ankarel, but Jamansa chased him off.
Red dragon, smaller of sorts.
A long time ago, yes. I've only heard the stories, and they'd say a group of heroes eventually slayed the beast up in tal'dorei, but I don't know too much about
you're
history.
talking about Slayer's Take. Talking about the Chroma Conclave, whatever they're called.
Could roll for him to see if he recalls that. Natural 20. Yes, actually, yes. I have heard the stories of Vox
We've met
Machina.
them. We've met a few of them. The Vox Machina crew. We've met some of them.
No.
Yeah. Hey, sit down. I'll tell you the stories of how he met Percival.
Oh boy.
He kind of sits down as you guys are eating your food as he listens to your guys' tale.
Let's go into the story about how we killed a red dragon ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I totally don't. I exfoliate a little bit.
Give me a
I can't think
performance.
of the words.
Give me a performance.
I'm telling the story. I'm making it sound better than it was.
I know. That's why I'm saying give me a performance. Yeah.
Oh, that's Kusnap. I almost rolled it wrong.
It might be higher than yours, I think.
Actually, Kusnap has a 4 in performance. I have a 7.
Oh shit! All right.
22.
You know, the part about where the dragon's head split in two to form two heads, that was a little bit of an embellishment, but he seems to believe it.
I mean, we did split the dragon's head in 2, but that was when we killed it.
Yeah, as he's just kind of listening, and Thrall just goes, huh. So what's the story behind those two then, as they get out of the water shaking their scales off? By the way, I rolled really low on them. They're just like, fuck it, we don't care. Sorry.
We met their parents, and they were entrusted for us to protect them.
Huh.
And they've been traveling with us. There was a third one, but sadly we lost him along the way, and our friend who was taking care of him. Killed by the red dragon that we slew in vengeance.
He kind of nods and just goes, well, at least you got your vengeance against the one that slew your compatriots. I can very much attest to that in certain aspects of my life, along with my clan. Or pride, I should say.
It's getting late. We should probably finish these rations. I'll mark off 6 more rations and get to bed.
Yes. Actually, you don't need to mark off rations for tonight.
Oh, nice.
He was able to, I rolled a survival for him, and he was able to forage different cacti and, small various rodents and reptiles around the oasis that use this place for home for you guys to cook up.
Oh, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of incredibly good at survival.
Get my pot out, get full of water, and make a little fire, and make some rat stew.
Yeah, basically, you make some snake stew.
Some rat and cactus stew.
Yep.
I call it ractus stew.
Boo.
Fair enough. I have cook's tools and as a wizard.
I know. Yeah, I
you
mean,
realize that's just called ratatouille, right?
13. It's okay.
It's passable. You've never really worked with this kind of gamey.
It's a little gooey, but it somehow goes down. It makes it go down smoother.
Maybe. But fair enough. I mean, it's passable for food. You guys kind of eat it. While it's nice to have fresh food, again, it's passable compared to like your rations and stuff. So,
Could do some carrot. Maybe some potato.
What does a
Wow,
carrot?
Mom could do better than this.
What?
I don't know.
We both talked at the same time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
Maybe you two should have gotten married.
Possibly.
Yeah, we like beating you up. That's the thing that we kind of relate with.
I haven't seen you beat the boomy yet.
Like,
And I've been this close as he has like an inch between his fingers.
Hit him once now. Good.
wait, 1 second. Keep that finger. I just take his 2 fingers and move them close together. That's one like it.
I'm
Okay.
Kuzneth kind of perks up. I mean, you kind of do beat her mentally if you really want to talk about it.
Can
Yeah,
we
this
not
one-
break?
I'm trying to calm myself.
I mean-
that was an accident, I swear.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you doing that for sure? Because, I mean, you could cast it on everybody. I mean, y'all are within 20 feet of each other.
I know, but it isn't
Mallow,
exactly
Mallow.
heated. I just accidentally.
Now, I don't know what I've done to make you this upset at me all the time. I want to make it better, but if you
you
think
don't
it'll make it
know?
better, I'll go over there and I'll let you try to beat me up.
I was
Man,
making
I'm
a
more
joke.
offended that you don't realize what I'm upset about most of the time.
I'm upset that you don't realize why I'm upset a lot of time too, but you don't see me saying I want to beat you up.
No, but you still flirt with me on occasion.
Flirt with everyone. I wink at the giant cat man.
I'm sorry, you don't have my type.
Okay, if you need me, I can go bury my head in the sand.
What? That's what you did when you were denied? What?
Okay, let me rephrase that. You are not my type because I am already in a relationship back within my pride.
Ah, don't worry, I was just joking anyway.
Fair enough.
Welcome to the group. We joke a lot around about killing each other a lot.
Yes, well, my 7 wives at home.
Keitrin literally chokes on his drink.
He's a lion, guys. He's got a pride.
Oh, I get that, and I'm not doubting that. I think it's more funny that it's like Boomy's struggling to get one person. He's just like, well, I've got 7 wives, and Bird catches like,
oh, that's one flex on everyone in the group.
Oh, that's cool. I have like maybe 3. It's complicated.
technically, if I really wanted to, I'd have.
Technically 2, maybe. I think 2 is more like it.
On my travel so far, I would have about 4
Oh yeah.
to get
Women
into.
just throw themselves at him. I don't know why.
Oh, well, I mean, look at him. He's tall. He's got abs. He shows them off. I mean, he's exotic. I mean, what could you say more?
Exactly. Like.
I mean, last time I flirted with him, he slapped me for his trunk.
I mean, it's you, Boo.
He raised. Xerus raises an eyebrow at that.
You know, I can punch just as hard with my nose as I can with my hands.
Ah.
Yeah, watch it. Go tell him I don't know, go break that rock over there with your trunk. It'd be funny.
Is there even a rock around here that I could break?
Make me a perception.
Why not? Let's see if I can.
Let's fucking do this. Come on. Let's do it. Let's break it. Like, come on, let's do it.
Karate chop a
Is
rock.
there like a large rock that I might be able to shatter?
You know what? There is. It's right by the
It's probably
lagoon.
sandstone.
He'll
Yeah.
get up. Like, all right.
Or not lagoon, by the oasis.
He walks on over. And fuck it, let's have some fun.
Rolling on
Unarmed
arm hit. Yep. With your nose.
with my nose.
I'd probably just curl it up and then swipe it out like a party thing.
19.
It's a fucking rock. Of course you hit. Roll damage.
Max damage. No, that's-
Sandstone would probably just break.
Hold
That's
on.
not max damage. Sorry, that's
Hold on.
that's a
Hold on.
6. Not
I-
max
okay.
damage would be 4.
I'm gonna roll a percentile die real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Give me 1 minute as I try to get it out of my, Die Hard Dice case. It's Die Hard Dice.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, exactly. All right, as
Sponsor us,
you
please.
punch it, for about a minute, you're like, I could have swore I crack. As he just goes, so
Walk
you
back on
fought a
over
red
and
dragon, yes? He kind of looks at you folks with a new hint of like, okay, maybe I'm, in a interesting company.
Yeah.
say, yeah, we fought dragons.
We get around long enough, we might find another color to dragon eventually.
When I said that we
Huh.
beat a rock to death, he like puts both his hands up. We beat it to death.
I'm
With his bare hands.
he looks at you, he looks at the dragons, he looks at your party, he looks at the fawn picking sand out of his fur, and he just goes, I can see why you are called the Misfits now.
Yeah.
We have fits with misses.
I
And
and
eventually
if you say,
things.
And you
I
can
know
drag
me,
it
by the
down
way.
afterwards.
I think it fitted us all.
Mm.
Huh. And you say there's one more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're-
he is currently has been press ganged into working for Jaman Soel because she
So-
accidentally upset him.
I think you mean Jaman Sword.
Yes, that's the one. Jaman Soel.
So you know the king
because
as
he-
well.
Yes.
Yes.
Kiatrin, Boomy, and Mal, I want you all to roll me perception as he just says something under his breath.
Okay.
What have I got myself into?
17, okay.
40. You're more perspective than fucking Kiatron.
Yeah.
18.
Mate, I've got an 18 passive, if that counts for anything.
Unfortunately, he rolled a natural 19 on the die. You guys don't hear exactly what he says.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He just kind of mutters. It kind of sounds like a roll rumble. He's just like, well then, I will definitely get you to the mountains for sure. Wow. Okay. He's kind of a little aghast, and he's just looking around you guys with a newfound like interest kind of deal. Like,
Like suddenly figuring out the people you with are like super famous celebrities you never heard of.
basically, like, these people are not weak or frail, and this is not a normal job I'm doing.
Yeah, I guarantee you I know exactly what he said under his breath, and I don't need to have heard it to know.
I'm curious.
He's probably going like, I should have charged them all.
Well, who knows?
You do.
Oh, I know.
Uh,
Go ahead.
But yeah, no. I don't really like to show it off all that much, unless it's more me practicing. But you know.
Breaking
bored.
up is in practice.
Yeah, it is a bit of practice, but it's not a lot of practice. It has multiple rocks on shore, but I'm pretty sure you don't want me to spar with you.
I prefer to use my talents on those who deserve it.
I'd spar a few, but you probably just do that thing where you make my muscles tense up and punch me in the face 10 times.
It's not hard to do.
I'm not good at sparring in the slightest.
I'll spar a few. I'll
To be
teach you
fair-
how to hand-to-hand fight.
Do you even know how to properly hand-to-hand fight?
Do you see my muscles? Do you see the bones that I have?
Yeah, but look at them legs. You got the kicks.
Yes, I can kick, but these fists.
Look, I can teach you how to wield a sword. Just ask me.
I've destroyed one enemy's life with one punch to the groin, but that's pretty much it. That's the strongest these fists have done.
Well, you'll learn to do something with yourself one day.
I,
Maybe I can teach you how to.
I
Put
use
some-
magic. Is that good enough?
Yeah, well, it's obviously good enough, but just in case, like, you run out of magic one day, or they're up close and personal and you can't get away, it would be nice for you to know how to punch.
I can teach him how to use the sword. I would take like a month or two to teach him, but I can teach him.
I
Hello. don't forget about your thing that you can do with your weapon.
I know I have a weapon. I mean, he does bring out... He calls out his big old staff and is like, I can use this. It's just I prefer to be in the back, shooting beams of power at my enemies.
Mages
It's
in the
much
back,
more
fighters in the
effective.
front.
Yeah, he's got a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Kind of like mine.
I think we should get some sleep and get ready on the road tomorrow already.
I agree.
I was having an interesting conversation, but alright.
Oh, okay, keep talking. I'll interrupt you.
Nah. He just falls to the floor and immediately falls asleep.
Yeah, you fall
I
on your...
pat the back of his head. Pat that.
Yeah,
Your hand
and
comes
I-
away
I-
Sandy.
That'll do, Fawn. That'll do.
Go ahead, Mal, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say he can take any turn. Anyway,
I think we just keep the same thing we were doing last time.
Okay.
I can...
Kirtan first, you second, Guy third, I'm last.
Okay. And Keitron, as you bring your hand away, it's covered in sand.
I'm used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Just shake my
Alright.
hand a little bit.
Keitron, as you take watch, give me a perception check with advantage as Aurora's helping you for tonight.
Thank you very much. 24.
You notice something a little strange. Behind one of the trees, you see something glinting in the moonlight.
How far away?
About 50 feet around the oasis.
I'm gonna go move away from the light a little bit and go invisible.
Okay, you kind of actually tell Aurora to snuff out the light, and she does, and immediately you go invisible.
I keep an eye on that glint. Anything else happen?
Doesn't move. I mean, you can get closer if you want.
I absolutely will.
Okay.
I'll do it with stealth.
Okay. Start sneaking over there. Give me a stealth with advantage, because you are invisible.
17.
17. You walk over, and you see something interesting on the ground. You see a rusted short sword. And as you look closer, you see a set of tracks walking into the desert. Roll me an intelligence check.
Yeah. Seven.
Honestly, it's not that hard to put together.
Yeah.
Some guy was waiting to ambush you here, and you get the feeling when you broke that rock, he said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. I'm gonna, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna see if I can find where these tracks go, if he's close by still or not.
Go ahead. Survival?
You can run faster than anyone. You can catch this guy.
Probably
You're right.
could. But is it worth leaving the party?
30.
30. Okay. As you follow these tracks, you suddenly come upon like an area like behind like the oasis, like where a dune dips down, where you see about, I want to say 5 other like body marks where people were laying down waiting for a signal or something. And you just see the footsteps walk up. You see that people have gotten up and stuff like that, and they all started walking right back into the desert.
Guy came back and said, "No, we're not doing this one." The guy fucking punched the rock of his nose and broke it.
We won't break his nose. His nose will break us. He'll come back and he'll take that rusted short sword.
Okay, it's not worth a damn. I'll tell you that right now.
I know. I just want to show it to him.
Okay. All right, but other than that, your watch comes to an uneventful end.
Most hilarious thing is, those guys probably go back to the city and rethink their lives.
Or back to the hideout. You don't know.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah. I'll let Aurora know what we found, and then I'll go wake up Mallow.
Mhm.
Hey.
Mallow?
Mallow. Juan?
Aurora kind of shakes you.
Oh,
He picks you up by the
hello.
door.
Oh, what's up?
Your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I got you a gift.
Oh, what is it?
Hold up this rusted short sword.
Thanks. I would find it better if it was prettier.
You can clean it up at some point. I just found it laying down. Seems like we had a group of people who thought of ambushing us, but quickly decided against it.
Huh. Well, alright. I guess I'll take it. I'm gonna add rusted sword to my stuff.
Rusted short sword, yeah.
And he'll be like, how did that happen? Did they just wimp out? That's amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. They either forgot it or they left it there. I'm like, huh, well, shit.
Well, it must be your nose. Your nose is the scariest thing in this party.
Probably.
Alright,
Anyway,
you
I'll go to bed.
you hit the hay. I'll see if anything else pops up. And I'm gonna roll for perception.
Yep. 18. As you're keeping watch, Mallow, you see something very... You start to, like, doze off a little bit, but you wake back up, and as you're doing that, you see a fawn before you, but it's the backside of him, completely ass-naked as he's pissing into the water.
He just gets an odd look, and I'll make sure not to dunk in that water anytime soon.
It's just it is an uncomfortably long piss. Like it's just
Yeah.
you're like, how is the bladder that big? You just don't know, and it's like one of those like, oh, it's trickling off. Oh nope, it's back. Just
He just closes his eyes, covers his face. He's like, "Thank you for the memories."
I mean, you wouldn't have them without me, so it makes sense.
I guess, but why did you have to do it there? Why couldn't you just waited?
Oh, I'm kind of wondering if Greenie over there points to Boomy. If they're gonna dunk their head in again, that's gonna be funny as shit, man.
He can't help but smile at the thought before shaking his head. It's like, all right. Well, Hezrim, it's nice to see you again, at the least. How
Good to
has it
see you
been?
too. Good to see you too. I just coming to check up on you. See you heading north once more. Or north in this
Yep.
case, down in this. I don't know about you, but the sand is getting really annoying. He kind of shakes off his foot, and just like a pound of sand falls out.
Oh, trust me, there's a bunch of sand around my butt, and I don't like it.
Well, don't sit in it then. Like, place a blanket down or something. Come on, aren't you civilized enough for that? Come on.
Fine, I'll consider that, I guess. But yes, we're on the journey. We're here to help Ketrin to get his family back, and anybody else that's captured by whoever is around those mountains.
That's good to see. I'm just glad you're doing better.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a lot better. Still can get quite irritated by Boomy, but that's pretty much normal.
Just go tell him to have a drink. It'll be funny. Just do it.
Huh?
Just go drink
I'll
from the
definitely
water.
consider it just for you.
He kind of lets out that big, like, cheeky, rosy grin as he's just like, But seriously, Mallow,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing good.
Well, thank you for telling me that. I hope so. It's kind of weird not having Maddie around.
I think it's good for you. You know
That's
why?
good. Why?
Because you need to learn to be more forceful by yourself, not with just your protector around all the time and your wife.
I never really considered that. I never thought myself as the most powerful of individuals in this party.
You're one of the few that can do magic, and you have my power. Come on, my lad. But seriously, it's not just the magic I'm talking about, it's your attitude. You can be more forceful.
Huh. Should I be forceful?
Well, that's up to you. What I'm just saying is that you don't always have to agree to everything that everyone says. You are your own creature. You have your own whims and desires. Are you a fae, or are you something else?
Those are some words that are ringing in my head. I never considered that. As he's pondering his thoughts.
You might want to think soon, boy. You'll be coming home soon. And with that, he kind of starts walking out into the desert. Oh, one more thing. Don't go behind that rock.
Okay. I think he knows why. Like, slowly nods and then waves.
You kind of see him just pull reach out into the air and just pull a tankard out of nowhere as he just starts drinking on his way out.
All right. I just give a big sigh and. All right, that was an interesting experience. Guess that was pretty much it on what happened.
Yeah, that's about it, really. You have a rather peaceful night. You do see a couple of creatures, like different little reptiles and stuff, go actually drink in the water, but, I mean, they're animals.
Yeah, it isn't as funny.
All right.
All right. He's gonna stretch and wake up Xerus?
Yep, Xerus. Yep, Xerus.
Xerus. Okay. He'll wake him up. All right.
Kind of lets out that big yawn again. All right. Kind of gets up and he's going to take his watch, unless you have something to say to him.
Nah. He may just mention to. Actually, never mind. He's just gonna head to.
Okay. You guys don't know what happened because no one's up, but eventually Xerus comes over to you, Boomy, and he shakes you awake with his big meaty paw. And then toe beans.
I'm up.
He kind of like, it is your turn along with your companion.
Wake up, Goosenap.
I'm up, Boomy.
Good enough, stay that way.
She kind of flicks her tail at you just a little bit. You're like, I'm gonna get up, jeez. I gotta rest. Yeah, you guys eventually get your armor going and stuff, and go ahead and make me perception. With advantage.
With advantage, nice.
Yeah, you guys got the dragons, so they are helping you.
Nice. Perception. Advantage, it's 15. That's average. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, for the most part, again, the sun's coming up. It's starting to get a little warmer, but having spent later in the night, you guys kind of wake up a little bit later in the day. But for the most part, nothing really happens. I mean, you start to see creatures returning to their nests. As eventually you guys all rise to the morning sun.
I go over to the oasis water.
Hello, you see Boomy going to the oasis water.
I'm gonna admit I wasn't paying attention. I didn't hear what he said about the water, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right.
I put my hands in it, like cup it, and just like splash my face with it.
Oh.
in the back of your mind, Mallow, you just hear, ah!
Mallow can't help but hide his mouth from laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Yep.
Oh.
Kitchen's gonna do his morning ritual, do some flips.
Yeah. They're getting pretty good at those, Kitchen.
Yeah.
I just watch kids. And you do this every day?
That's what the fingers told me.
I want to do a flip.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
23.
You easily do a backflip. You're just like, hup!
You
Up
know
that,
what?
up that. Hey, maybe she's not. Maybe we should start a circus. But we got the flips.
Yeah, I can do far better. He's gonna cheat it with his boots. Like he's gonna flip fly.
Boo.
I mean, you don't have to. Are you trying to hide it, or are you just like, nah, fuck it, and just like flip him inside down with your boots?
No, he's just gonna fly out and do it. He isn't hiding it.
Fair
Oh,
enough. You guys
shame.
just see the winged.
He did a quadruple backflip with the boots on.
Yep. I mean, Xerus wakes up. Those are some handy boots.
Ah, yeah. They're very useful. They help me fly around and not get attacked as much. I think Ketrin has the same stuff as well.
Yeah, he'll tap his.
Hey, Catherine, I have a stupid idea.
Hmm?
Pick him up and like flip me. See how many times I can do a flip in midair before landing at my feet.
You want me to throw you in the air?
You know, like grab my I'll put my feet in your hand and you just lift up and flip me, and I try to do a couple flips.
Why?
I don't know. I'm bored. Gotta get the blood pumping somehow.
Okay.
Are you going to
calisthenics seems like
Are
a
you
good
going to
idea.
yeet the goblin?
I'm going to eat
The
the
goblin. Wife
Maybe
is
point
tossing.
her to the oasis so she won't
I'm
get
not even gonna-
that damage.
Yeah, I'll try and flip them into the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I
no,
mean,
don't
that way
throw
we
me
can-
in the water or anything. Got it?
I'm
Why?
trying not to.
Are you going to try that, Kietrin?
Might as well.
Roll me a deception. Boomy, roll me an insight.
Oh no. Insight.
Deception. There's deception. I'm not great with deception.
Well, you got an 18.
18.
Pretty decent.
I
And
want.
he's the aggressor in this, so that means he wins.
You know that I'm gonna try, but you know there's no promises made.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's a tie. I mean, I could do a tiebreaker if you guys wanted.
Nah.
I know
No,
he's gonna do something stupid, so
Yeah, he's gonna do something
go-
stupid. You think it might be away from the water, Kietrin. You lied your ass off. You think it might work, so.
Hmm.
while he
All right.
flips me, I would like to try to
Well, hold on.
adjust my weight before he throws me to make me not go as far.
All right, we'll see what happens. All right, Kietrin, go ahead, roll me athletics. As you're going to eat the goblin.
13.
Okay, Boomy, because they didn't throw as hard. Go ahead, give me a dexterity check.
Oh, I was gonna say acrobatics.
Dexterity.
No, because the acrobatics would have gone for the flip. We'll keep the natural 20 though,
Okay,
just to see. I need to see. I just need to see if you can move your body that way. You know what I mean? Well,
16.
okay. So here's what happens. All right, Kietrin,
I do
you're
a
still.
double backstrip with a corkscrew, and then land in my hand before doing a cartwheel.
Well, hold on. All right, Fen. As Kietrin, you yeet the goblin. It's definitely not your strongest throw, as Boomy is carrying a decent chunk of stuff.
I wouldn't be holding my equipment. That's before I put my equipment on.
Yeah. All right. Either way, you have just worked out then. All right, and you kind of yeet them into the air. You try to aim for the water, but as you do it, you kind of aim for the side. And Boomy, seeing that you did that, kind of twists their body a certain way, so that as they do the quadruple backflip with a handspring at the end, as they land just like up on their hands, like just in a full tuck and roll almost, they do miss the water.
I just
Okay.
stand up with my hands, a handstand, and clap my feet together.
Very impressive.
And I have the biggest shit-eating grin. while
Yeah,
looking at
and
you.
from the other side of the camp, you just hear. Sorry,
I
my
get back
clapping.
to my feet and just do a bow. Thank
Mhm.
you.
He,
Wow,
he,
now I know how Vicky feels. I like it.
he minor illusions assigned that says 7.
Oh come on, that was at least a 10.
Mm,
The
Well,
grin ruined it.
the landing was a little sloppy. Otherwise, real good with the backflips though.
Xeris just goes, judges rule.
Can you? I'll give him an 8. Can you do the 8 thing?
8. When that
Alright.
20 an 8 and 7.
Right.
Wow.
Mallow
judges are
hands a
hard.
minor illusioned sign to Ketrin. That's an 8. There.
Wow.
That's cool. 8.
Critic, am I right?
Xeris actually walks over with paper. He writes something on it, and then he holds up 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
Favorites, I see.
Okay, we had a rest, we had a laugh. I think it's time with high spirits. We head on to the burning sands.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. We had people lurking around last night.
It did.
Keatrin, as you're over here, give me a perception check with advantages. You might smell something.
Okay.
Oh no.
Perception check.
Yeah, you guys are over by the rock.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Something smells like dung.
I think the guy shit himself.
You didn't smell that when you went to go check over here before.
Well, you can assume, you know.
I know. Mallow, you suddenly realize what happened.
I think he presumed he did the number 2.
Yep.
He isn't gonna say anything about it. He's just.
Yeah.
gonna
All
be
right.
like,
Eventually, you guys do make your way back into the sands. I'm going to roll for your guide. Okay. Decent roll. He's getting you guys through there. Are you guys paying attention for the day?
Yep, paying attention.
I'm not giving you advantage, so I'll also keep an eye out.
Okay, so you guys are paying attention separately.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, Keatrin. Boomy, you said you're paying attention. Mallow, were you as well, or?
I guess I'll percept as well.
Okay.
Ooh. Those natural ones,
Yeah, I mean, you got an 11, so.
yeah, could be worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 minute. Oh, shit. Okay. As you guys are walking, you look around and nothing's really catching your attention for the most part until Boomy. You suddenly feel the sand below you start to shift. And as
All the hairs in the back of my neck stand
yeah,
up
well,
and-
you're not gonna dodge this, so. Does a 20 hit you?
That meets my armor class.
Yep. Alrighty. So. One minute. Okay. Sorry, looking to see what this attack is.
I'm about to get my butt munched.
You're about to be eaten alive.
And then that black Diablos comes out of the ground and eats me.
Funny you should say that.
Oh no.
Is this creature basis of black Diablos?
We'll
Not
see.
Well, let's see.
Or did you literally grab a Diablos from somewhere and put it in this game?
Okay, hold on. So 9, 7, 12. 9, 7, 12. That's 16. So that's 16 plus 12. It's 28 plus 8. That's
He's doing math. I don't like
36 points of damage to you as suddenly 2 giant horns and a just gaping maw just come up below you and just start crunching into your body.
Like, is my entire body in this thing's mouth, or just my lower
You
half?
are for a second as it shakes its head and just like throws you on the ground immediately. As you guys see before you,
I just scream the whole time.
yeah, you guys see a horned creature that kind of looks like a triceratops, but the problem with it is you see that it's got long claw-like appendages in front and just like a drooping snout with tusks coming out the sides. There's no wings on it, but it's got a big, thick, heavy tail in the back as it's standing on all fours, and it just roars in your face. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, fun.
I just get from underneath bit shook around while screaming at the top of my lungs, just thrown to the ground. Like
Yeah,
a rag doll.
you took, I'm sorry, I rolled a 9, a 7, and a 12 on the damage.
Look, I almost took half my health and damage.
Yeah.
If this was an animated cartoon, it'd likely be a bite, a scream, and then to be continued.
Basically.
Bum.
Mm-hmm.
Someone draw that.
I just love to imagine like Boomy gets bitten, gets landed on by this creature. It comes up. Everyone else turns around and Kitchener's like, "Oh, fun! All right, I guess I
Yep.
can punch something."
Yeah. Unfortunately, it rolled a natural 18 and beat you guys. That's the only reason.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Uh,
Health
But
is
yeah-
filling too. I have
but yeah-
140 for health. You got me down to 108 health in one hit.
it's got a big fucking hit when it does that.
So, Zorn, how many hours or sessions do I have left on this acrobatics training?
You got a couple more. You have to see.
Okay.
I mean, don't you have to like do it for a literal month?
He's close at this point.
I've been doing it for how many sessions?
A lot. And you guys have been traveling, so. But yeah, you guys are going to fight a monster I created with the basis of something.
Is it basically a Diablo for Monster Hunter except without wings?
Basically, I will say this: it's going to be a cross between a bullet, a Diablos, and something else.
Oh boy.
It's
I
going to
can't
be.
I can't get the image in my head just of Boomy just getting shook around while screaming.
Yeah, you got bit hard. I'm sorry. I rolled to see what's hitting. This is like, the Boomy.
I'm just imagining like everyone in the party except the new guy. New guy is standing there in horror. Everyone else in the party had the most bored expression on his face, like, "Oh yes, I'm not."
Yes, something to kill.
While Boomy's just going, "Ah!"
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you guys get to fight my creation. Next session.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fun. And I'm sorry, folks. I know this is a shorter stream, but as I was kind of telling the people beforehand, I'm not having the best week, just in general with life right now. So there was a good chance I was gonna cancel this session. In all honesty, today, but I pushed through and did about as much as I could. So I hope you guys don't mind the shorter session. I mean, we had some fun. We had some laughs. I know it's episode 69, but I mean, we did get some things in there with the 7 wives. So
True.
7 wives. We got some flirting. We got 7 wives. A god took a piss in the. He took a piss in it, didn't he?
oh yeah, he did. And you
Yeah, I
splashed
didn't
it on
hear
your
that.
face.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, really?
I just assumed he took a piss in it after he mentioned going and taking a shit. Also,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he took an uncomfortably long piss, like one of those pisses you see in a movie, and you're just like, "There's no fucking way."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
but-
sitting
Your
I
face will
wonder-
likely smell a bit.
Yeah, I was sitting there I was wondering like, when's Mallow gonna tell him to stop? And then I realized, oh wait, it's Mallow.
Splash.
But yeah,
freshy.
so I hope everyone enjoyed it. And again, I'm sorry for the shorter session, but it's just
It's fine.
My mind is not here as best as I could be right now. I'm not gonna lie to everybody. You know what I mean?
Trippy was watching. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, we had a good session. I enjoyed the hell out of that. It was a fun little one, and it kind of set up, for a fight that might take a little bit next time. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Am I gonna start this fight prone and then thrown to the ground?
No, you're not gonna be prone. All right, but you are hurt as fuck, and you don't have your adamant armor.
Yeah, I have a higher AC stream. I have a
God,
better
that would have
AC.
been really funny if he hit a natural 20 and like Boomy starts off the next fight with like 20 health.
Yeah, watch it like they were in the course of having an animanti armor. I think I blocked like maybe 2 crits.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna get crit after
You've
crit.
blocked more than just 2. You've blocked like 3 or 4 so far.
Yeah.
You blocked a
But
decent chunk.
watch it suddenly get like that many in just one session alone on me.
But I have my new Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice. They roll 20s.
Sponsor us, please. We'll
That's
suck
the
your
joke.
dicks.
No. Now you've taken it too far. The joke is like, sponsor us. We know you won't.
Sponsor us. We know you won't.
Yeah, that's my
I'll
life.
draw
But
fan art of your characters, guys. Just sponsor us. Please.
but speaking of fan art, Burnt, we know you're a fan. Where can we find art of you?
Art of me recently, literally an hour ago, a friend of mine drew some cute little headshots of my character, so you can go find them on there. If you're talking about just of me, you can go find me on Twitter on Burnt Sonic, Burnt-Sonic, I believe it is. Whereas if you want to see me play games, or sometimes if you catch me early in the stream, you'll also see like a little plush of Burnt and like a nice little background and a derpy little thing. You can go find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BurntSonic without a space or hyphen or anything between the two.
Fair enough. Speaking of a hyphen, Fen, you still hiding?
Yeah. If I had better internet, I wouldn't. I'd actually maybe start doing something. It's just like make a video. It takes me like 3 days to upload it. Like,
Yeah. You need better internet, man. Gotta get that internet.
I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's a cowardly dog next to it, and a farmer and an old lady. That's how middle of nowhere I am.
So, you can get internet.
Cat dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had dial-up. Did you say
Yeah.
cat dog? Did you say cat dog?
Yes, I did.
I
was
remember
talking
the
about
days.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. You plebeian.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just wanted to say cat dog.
Yeah.
See if anyone else
Cat
called
dog.
it.
Cat dog.
I remember the
Love
days of the
cat dog.
dial-up internet.
Oh, so where can we find you, Mallow?
Hmm?
Where can we find you, Mallow? We haven't mentioned you yet.
I mean, I'm at Walmart.
Finally,
you-
find him at the Walmart near you.
I was gonna go with more the toy plushie aisle. You can find the Mallow plushie in the toy aisle.
99 even payments of $99.99.
Oh my god, that'd be a really cute little thing we could do if we wanted to. Like if this ends up getting us any money, we just set up like a little merchandise of like a little Mallow plush.
Yeah, plus smaller characters.
That would be well, I don't think that kitchen would do pretty well, but it'd be huge.
Mallow would be huge. Probably Maddie, probably Vicky, because everyone loves kobolds, and Boomy, because everyone loves goblins, and probably even you, because everyone loves elephants.
I mean, we would have to see how that would work, but it'd be fun. That's something we can always dream for. But Mallow, you are hiding. We know that. For myself, like I said, I apologize for this week, everyone. I've kind of been in a mindset, and I'm gonna post a video a little bit about it later. I'm also preparing to go up to Michigan tomorrow, and stuff like that. So there will be no streams this weekend, unfortunately, because even though I have it off, I have to go work in my car, which you may be wondering, why I gotta go back to Michigan for? Because me and my dad always fix our brakes. So it's cheaper that way. So we're gonna go do that over the weekend and stuff, and I'm gonna go get to see my family, so that'd be kind of nice. I will be wearing a mask, and we will be distancing as best we can, so I am being safe. But other than that, you can find any, old videos and stuff like that you can find here on the Zorn 32 channel. Actually, it's Zorn now. I got to remember that. You can also follow me on the old Twitter if you want at Zorn 32. But, hey, that is your guys' right. And speaking of your guys' right and, just your general proximity and things like that, or proclivity, I think is the word I was looking for, there is that like button down there. You can always hit that. You can always hit that subscribe button too, or the bell. But you know what? That's totally up to you. And even more interesting, there is a donate button down below in the description. But me, I can't talk about it, so probably not worth it at that point. But hey, that's up to you. But you know what I always want you to do? To enjoy